Hello FPL fans and welcome back to the channel. Today we have got the transfer traps for FPL Gameweek 31. In this video we're going to be taking a look at some of the most transferred in players for this game week, which may not be the best options to bring into the squad because they may have had a one-off performance or have some difficult upcoming fixtures. So don't forget to like and subscribe to show support for the channel, and once again share this video with your friends if you guys are enjoying this type of content. And with that being said, let's get into the video. So taking a look at the first player on the list, it is Matheus Pereira. Pereira is the 9th most transferred in player for this game week, as he has seen 70,000 transfers in. Pereira is coming in at £5.3 million with a 2% ownership and is coming off a very impressive performance against Chelsea in his most recent match, where he got himself 2 goals and 2 assists to compile 21 FPL points. Obviously this is quite an impressive feat, and considering that West Brom's next fixture is Southampton at home, who have been a bit leaky at the back recently, I can see why people are transferring him in. But this 21 point return in Gameweek 30 was only Matheus Pereira's first return in 9 matches, which does highlight his inconsistency. It does seem a bit knee-jerky just transferring Matheus Pereira just because he got a 21 point haul. Obviously this is very impressive, but just considering how he's gone throughout the season, it may not be the best option. West Brom have some okay upcoming fixtures as they face Southampton, Leicester, Aston Villa and Wolves, which are some okay matches. The best one is probably the next game week in Gameweek 31 against Southampton, but after that it does get a bit tricky for West Brom, so I would definitely steer clear of Matheus Pereira. Moving on to the next player on the list, it is Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin has seen 40,000 transfers in this game week, but only could return 2 points in Gameweek 30. Calvert-Lewin is coming in at £7.6 million with a 36.2% ownership and has a decent upcoming fixture of Brighton away. He has been good value up top with 138 FPL points this season, but has only got himself 1 goal in his last 7 matches. This highlights Calvert-Lewin's poor form recently, and despite getting quite a lot of chances in his most recent match against Crystal Palace, he could not turn any of them home as he has just lost that finishing threat since the start of the season. Everton have some okay upcoming fixtures as they face Brighton, Spurs, Arsenal and Aston Villa as their next 4, which is a mixed bag. These bunch of fixtures are fairly difficult as all 4 of these teams do have some fairly solid defensive records, and I just think since Calvert-Lewin is a bit out of touch recently, at £7.6 million, there is probably some better value options up top, such as the likes of Antonio, Bamford or Watkins. Moving on to the third player on the list, it is Riyad Mahrez. Mahrez has already seen 30,000 transfers in this game week, but couldn't return in Gameweek 30, only managing 3 points. Mahrez has come in at £8.2 million with a 7.6% ownership, which is fairly underowned for a midfielder, and has recorded 132 FPL points this season. Obviously this is quite an impressive feat, but Mahrez has been seeing some inconsistent game time recently. Mahrez did start in the Champions League midweek, which could hint to the fact that he may not start in Man City's next fixture against Leeds at home. Speaking of, this is obviously a great game for Man City as they tend to score quite a few goals and Leeds have quite a poor defensive record. But over the last 3 matches, Riyad Mahrez hasn't been getting the best minutes as he has only started 2 out of those 3 and has been subbed off early in both of them. So if you are paying £8.2 million for a midfielder, you do want that consistent game time, which Riyad Mahrez can't quite provide. So if you are looking for a Man City midfielder, you may want to upgrade to Kevin De Bruyne, who is probably going to play most matches, or downgrade to Ilkay Gundogan, who is probably going to get similar minutes to Riyad Mahrez and similar points. Moving on to the next player on the list, it is Antonio Rüdiger. Rüdiger has already seen 30,000 transfers in this game week, but didn't get a start in Gameweek 30. He is good value at the back, coming in at £4.7 million with a very low 5.6% ownership. Obviously everyone is looking to target that Chelsea defence for their good upcoming fixtures as they have been very solid at the back recently. Despite conceding 5 goals to West Brom in their most recent match, they have kept 4 clean sheets out of their last 5 matches, which is very impressive. Also, Chelsea have some good upcoming fixtures of Crystal Palace, Brighton, West Ham and Fulham, so you would back them in to get probably 2 or 3 clean sheets in the next 4 matches. But seeing Rüdiger get benched in his most recent match, this has seen him miss 2 out of Chelsea's most recent 3 Premier League matches. Also with Rüdiger starting in the Champions League midweek, this could see him get rested once again for their Premier League fixture, so I just think it may be worthwhile steering clear of Rüdiger despite his good price tag, because you may not get the most consistent minutes at the back. If you do want to capitalise on that Chelsea defence, it could be worthwhile going for Mendy in goals instead. So moving on to the 5th and final player on the list, it is Chris Wood. Wood is coming in at £6.2 million with a very low 1.3% ownership and is coming off a very impressive 10-point haul in Gameweek 30. This came about as he got himself a goal and an assist, which does make it 3 goals and 1 assist in his most recent 3 matches. Over this period he has recorded 27 points, which is very impressive, but Burnley have some difficult upcoming fixtures. Despite their good match in Gameweek 31 against Newcastle, they face United, Wolves and West Ham as their next 3 after that, so you wouldn't back in Chris Wood to get the returns in those matches just because those teams have such a good defence. I can see why people would be going for differentials around this time of the season, but just considering how many other good options there are around this price range, it could be worthwhile steering clear of Chris Wood and playing it safe with that 3rd striker option up top. So that's what we've got for today for the transfer traps of FPL Gameweek 31. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like and subscribe to show support for the channel, and once again share this video with your friends if you guys are enjoying this type of content. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.